In a future title update. Like I said, I don't know. I want to say this is coming like in the next 2 weeks. A big update that's going to change the run game. It's either going to balance it or they're going to make it more powerful in certain areas. So
hey, are you tired of the media spinning the truth and pushing false narratives upon you? Well, take a look at this. Over the last 2 years, while the mainstream media has been pushing the whole Trump colluding.
So what I'm thinking is they're going to make it weak on one end and make it powerful on the other end. I don't know, man. If you guys have been playing Madden, you guys know what I'm talking about. You've been playing for a while. So franchise news story updates. This is the first portion of a complete revamp to the franchise news system. We are placing much more emphasis big on games between good teams, realistic reactions to interesting results from the week, Super Bowl matchup, and more news posts per season. More updates like this are coming in the future title updates. New game day stories and challenges have been added for franchise users. I'm gonna just skip the get dev notes. If you guys want to read that, you can. Pause the video. Added functionality for generated rookies to earn and equip abilities in new and existing franchise leagues. Now, global updates. General stability and connectivity improvements. NFL players coach likeness updates. So they have likeness updates for these teams and these players, or the players on these teams. However they do it. Uniform detail updates to current and our classic uniforms for Vikings, Dolphins, Bills, Titans, Panthers, Eagles, Browns. Stadium field updates. And this is crazy because if they're doing the stadium updates, I wonder if, and I'm gonna look at it right after this. If they did the stadium field updates, they better have put Madden 20 and the Raptors in practice mode, bro, because it still says Madden 19. In Madden 20, if you go to practice mode and you look up at the Raptors, bro, like on the stadium, I want to say the Raptors because I want to say that's like a dome thing. I could be wrong. But up in the stands, okay, all the way to the back at the top, you'll see that it still says Madden 19. Updated home field end zone art for Colts, Browns, 49ers, Cowboys, Bears. Updated stadium details for Eagles, Ravens, Patriots, Cardinals, Lions, Falcons. Oh yeah, look, it's right there. Updated Madden NFL logo in practice stadium. How embarrassing. All right, the high volume of changes to uniform stadium and fields in this update has prevented us from listing each one out individually so that we can keep the notes relatively brief. All right, I get that. All right, so franchise updates. We're just going to skip through this really quick. Added full off-field control option for offline franchise and facing the franchise QB1 leagues. Fixed issue causing hidden dev trait snap counts to reset on the player card in leagues using the active roster option. Added X Factor database view to franchise modes, which allows players to see which superstars and superstar X Factors are on each team in the league, allowing players to scout their competition before game day. And added new league settings for minimum roster size and off-season roster cut limits. All right, so right here, we hope league commissioners find the new settings useful and that they help prevent problems in the multi-user leagues. So it seems like in this patch, they really concentrated on franchise. Now, I don't know people that have been playing franchise, what this sounds like to you. I can't tell you guys personally what I think of all this information that they're putting out right here. That's going to be something that someone actually sees that plays franchise, as their main game mode. I can't because I don't play it at all. So it's going to be something that you guys have to look at. If this looks like something that's awesome for you guys, and that's good. As long as it's a plus for you guys, we're all good. So fixed an issue causing some formations to be flipped in formations. Fixed an issue preventing the formation subscreen from updating when changing the playbook on the scheme screen. Now, I know that there was one person on Twitter that said there is a glitch that still hasn't been fixed, even with this update. I don't remember what it was. I'm trying to think because I read it earlier. And he was talking about with this update, it still didn't fix this in franchise. So if I remember, I'll put it in the clip, but I don't think I'm going to remember. remember it because it was earlier today and it was on Twitter. Replace the preseason, or actually fix an issue preventing a superstar ability from unlocking to the players overall didn't match the criteria. Replace the preseason Taylor Bennett introduction for new coach leagues with a new introduction conversation about development traits. Updated future Super Bowl stadiums and newly created leagues. So right here you'll see that they updated the Super Bowl stadiums. So a bunch right here. I don't want to go through all of them. You guys can go through all of them. I'll put the...
Run with us on a Gator XUV 835, tested across some of North America's toughest terrain. With plenty of power, it's got a top speed of 47 miles per hour. But you wouldn't know it inside the cab. Nothing runs like a deer.
Hi, I'm Rex Moore with the Motley Fool. I'm in the Faroe Islands. It's a tiny place way out in the North Atlantic Ocean, but full of mountains and waterfalls, more sheep than people, and more salmon than sheep. It's a beautiful place, and it definitely should be on your bucket list. These islands are as exotic in their own way as any in the world. Many of the locals here fish for a living while enjoying some of the most beautiful scenery imaginable. There are so many places that have their own unique beauty and mystique, but the question is, can you afford the travel? And what about the time to do these things? Maybe you can retire early? Sadly, the statistics say no. A Northwestern Mutual study found that 1 in 3 Americans has less than $5,000 saved up for retirement, and 21% of Americans have no retirement savings at all. But if this describes you, it's not too late to enjoy the kind of life you've worked so hard for and the retirement you deserve. Now here's why I say that. Did you know that billionaire Warren Buffett made 99% of his current wealth after his 50th birthday? That is amazing. At an age when many are giving up hope, Buffett was just getting started on the vast fortune he controls today. Think of what that wealth could bring. It could mean putting you and your family through school, enjoying a better house, and yes, traveling the world and seeing all these great sights with all the time you need to enjoy them. How did Buffett do it? Well, he achieved this incredible feat by continuing to buy stocks despite his older age. Many people think that older Americans should sell all of their stocks, but at the Motley Fool, we think those people are being misled. And to prove it, we have some important information to share with you today. You see, Motley Fool co-founders David and Tom Gardner just released a brand new report detailing 5 of their team's favorite stocks to buy right now. This report is called 5 Stocks for Building Wealth After 50. And because we're convinced that it's never too late to start to build your fortune in the stock market, you can grab a copy of 5 Stocks for Building Wealth After 50 for free right now. Simply enter your email and we'll send you a copy of 5 Stocks for Building Wealth After 50 directly to your inbox. This free report is brought to you by Motley Fool Stock Advisor, the top-rated investing newsletter in the world for 2017 according to Wall Street Survivor. Motley Fool Stock Advisor has been helping investors find great stocks since 2002. Though not every pick is done as well as these, the full list of winners is much longer. But here's the bottom line. Over the last 16 years, Motley Fool Stock Advisor's average stock pick has returned 334%, and that's more than quadrupling the return of the S&P 500 over that time period. And that's why I know you'll want to grab a copy of 5 Stocks for Building Wealth After 50 while it's still available for free. Don't risk missing out and enjoying your world travels or anything else you want. Simply enter your email and we'll send you a copy of 5 Stocks for Building Wealth After 50 directly to your inbox.
Put the link to the article in the description. What I want to get down to is the gameplay. Gameplay updates is what I want to talk about. This right here is cool for you franchise guys. So if you want to continue reading through this whole article, I'll put the link in the description. Just click it. It'll take you right to this page and you can read it yourselves. But what I want to talk about is the gameplay. Now, they did do some presentation updates, the commentary updates, X Factor loading screen database updates, free play speaker graphic to appear under the players. Just different things but right here, man, this is the bread and butter right here. The gameplay updates. Now, this is very important. This is what I mean. There's going to be another patch that's coming, and I want to say it's going to come like within 2 weeks. I could be wrong, could be later, could be sooner, but it's coming, and it's definitely coming because of what they say right here. While today's update brings a lot of quality of life improvements to all of our players, it does not drastically alter the balance of the running game on the competitive Madden level, meaning they didn't touch the run game with this update right here. We are actively testing a significant tuning set that will bring more viable defensive counters against the run game and an upcoming title date, and are targeting a release that will give competitors time to adjust their game plans before the next MCS event. So before the next event even takes place, their patch will be coming out, and that patch will allow them enough time to adjust the way they play and learn the scheme that they, because people are dependent on the run scheme. People are going with what favors the wins, what gets you the most wins, and it's the run game. So if they come in and they knock out the run game, people are going to have to change their whole style up. Just the way it is. You can't really say they have to get good. It's not about that. It's about the game tailors the run game. So they're going to have to switch it up. They're going to have to figure out what it is that the game likes. You know what I mean? Like, what should you be running? And that's what they're going to do. And it's always been that way. Multiple improvements to sideline and boundary catch rulings relative to 2 feet versus 1 foot in bounds. This has been a big problem even for me. Like, I can catch passes out of bounds. You know what I mean? Like, I'll be out of bounds, they'll still count them inside, and I'm cool with that, but it doesn't feel nice when it happens against me. So I'm all for that fix. Tuning to improve pass leading abilities when throwing to drag and crossing routes. I like that right there. Throwing drags, it's atrocious before this patch. I haven't tested it, so I really can't say how it feels or how it got better, but I will be. Tuning to improve picking up the ball off the ground for user control players. It should never been an issue. If the user is around the ball, it should be an automatic pickup. The user is there. Reward him for being there where the fumble is. You know what I'm saying? Let him just pick up the ball. Fix the rare issue causing a catch knockout in the back of the end zone to lead to an incorrect touchback. That's been a thing since like Madden 20 or 18. I want to say since 18 that's been a problem. Now, I don't know if they can fix that because I think they patched that like in 18 and 19, and they have to start over and do it again in Madden 20. Added functionality to tackle supreme and secure tackler abilities, allowing them to prevent broken tackles resulting from ball carrier special moves. In addition to this existing functionality, which prevents broken conservative and dive tackles. So what you guys are probably going to want to do to help stop the run game is switch your tackling to conservative. Don't be using aggressive or balanced. Use conservative. Tuning to decrease the frequency of face mask penalties on simulation and arcade game styles. I don't care about that. We're all about competitive on this side. Improved catch animations to reduce specific cases of receivers failing to trigger a catch animation. So they're kind of enhancing the way wide receivers react to the ball. What they need to do is focus on defense reacting to the ball. I think that's a little bit more important than that right there. They should have focused on the actual defense reacting to the ball. That's just me though. Fix an issue causing back foot inaccurate passes when trying to use pass leading back toward the quarterback. I've had that happen to me a couple times. It says back foot inaccurate pass and I'm not on my back foot. Tuning to reduce wind speeds in stadiums. No one cares about that. Tuning to reduce successful hit sticks by low-rated players versus scrambling QBs on competitive game style. This will only prevent hit sticks versus QBs from being 100% successful in cases where the defender has a really low hit power rating and or the QB has a higher BTK rating for defenders with higher hit power ratings. Hit sticks on QBs will still not be broken. Fix the rare issue allowing an interception of a tip pass during QB spike. I've seen that one time. I think I actually did it to somebody, but that was last year. Tuning to improve, this is the part right here you guys got to pay attention to. Tuning to improve deep zone behavior in cover 3 and cover 4 when covering certain plays where the number 3 receiver is in the backfield. Now, I did get some time. I jumped in the lab and I tested some of the glitch plays that I use to beat cover 3, and they don't work no more. So whatever they did to the cover 3, fix that. The problem is, now I see something that opens up floodgates for certain cover 3 beaters, man. You guys, and I'm talking about deep halves don't work, quarters don't work, sticks does not work. I'm going to show you guys, I already got 2 or 3 plays lined up, ready to go. After this, probably going to drop them tomorrow, but you guys are going to see what I mean, and I'm going to show you guys and exploit what's wrong with cover 3 now. And cover 4, I understand what they did there, but it's all about field positioning to beat it still, and I'm going to share that with you guys in future videos. So if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe because that's coming. So cover 3, cover 4 beaters are still there. different plays, but I already have a couple, and we'll talk about those within the next week. Fixed an issue preventing play results from the last play of a quarter from counting towards X-Factor knockout conditions. Fixed an issue sometimes causes the clock to keep running after the ball would hit the goalpost. Tuning to decrease AI usage of fake snap in simulation arcade game. We don't care about that. I mean, some of y'all do. I don't. Tuning to better balance the read defender's behavior versus read option and RPO plays. So my recommendation to you guys is cover 3 defense, pass committing. If you're going to be trying to defend RPOs, that's how I defend it. Whether you play hard flats or clouds, I play hard flats for the most part. If I feel like they're going to throw an RPO, hard flats, pass commit, and pretty much shuts most RPOs down in the game. Fix the rare issue sometimes preventing progression through skills trainer gauntlet, multiple improvements to various skill trainer drills. So playbook update, the Panthers defense gets changed to a base 3-4. Fixed an issue preventing the QB from handing the ball off on RPO counterplays. Fixed an issue preventing the snap was spammed with the reset play option. Fixed an issue causing the QB to drop back sideways on QB spike plays. That's weird. Fixed an issue causing a missed snap when flipping a specific jet sweep play. Fixed an issue. Okay, that right there. You guys remember when wide receivers would start with the ball on the outside? Have you guys seen that glitch? Well, it seems like they patched that. Fixed an issue causing a bad pitch when using motion on some reverse plays. Fixed coach cap play art for a number of jet sweep plays. And then new superstar KO ultimate team updates. Get error message sent back to the main menu, entering a specific challenge with an active salary cap live. I haven't seen that. I really don't play salary cap. It's hard enough grinding and labbing and then just trying to play head-to-head games. A new squad is entering Superstar KO this week. Team Rhythm, Coach John Gruden. Playbook is the West Coast. Wow. Strength is offense. So West Coast offense probably going to be one of the good teams to use whenever they do patch the run game. So if you're going to be playing Superstar KO, Rhythm is going to be good after the patch. PC updates, fixed an issue preventing the mouse functionality for arrow symbols from working properly. Fixed issues causing loss of controller functionality when first entering certain modes. And then mouse inputs and stuff like that. So what do you guys think of this patch?
Through Secaucus across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive as we have at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with Tom Brady and the defending Super Bowl champion New England Patriots. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Wait, that 380. 50 seconds left. Check back. Check out. Stay open.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Brady deferring to White on the draw. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, Alabama. Put your 7. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Check it, reload.
Here's Brady to throw.
You
That's complete
kid.
to White. He finds an opening past the 40.
I had him covered. Come on, guys. God damn, let me start this bullshit. I had that shit covered. Fucking man him
We can
up.
talk all we want one about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. First-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, it's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking deep here for Ebron. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Eric Ebron, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
He's coming. We got double up. Young lady, he's coming. Double up. He's coming, double up.
Darnold now to throw. On the catch, it's Crowder. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
You got tight. You got lady. Check 13.
Here's Darnold.
Come on.
Able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
57 to Mike. Hey, Haywood. 50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike. Check Mike. Oh, lady. Check. Jump. Hey, lady. SOS.
Back to throw, Darnold. And Anderson's got it. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Oh my God. Son of a bitch, dude.
And that'll set him
If
back.
I'm fucking trying to move his ass, move, man.
Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6.
Hey, box drop. Lights 57, 57, look. We gotta get the ball. D, get the ball right.
Why are you blitzing? I just don't know from where.
Check. Move.
It's coming right there.
57, Mike 57.
Throwing again is Darnold. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him.
Fucking
Forced that
bullshit,
to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So the defense
I'm
able
gonna
to get
fucking
off the
throw
field
on that
here on
goddamn
3rd
play.
down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Dude, I'm
Yes,
coming
exactly
down for a
right. So
goddamn run to
yes,
get
your
6 fucking
definition
yards.
is apropos in this case.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Watch the screen.
Brady gives to Michelle. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10.
Oh my God.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, wahoo! Mike 57. Watch the screen.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Caught here by Griffin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
I'm here all day. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Watch the twist.
Now a first down carry by Bell. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey, team 6. Check Mike 57.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Got an open man, it's a noon one. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it, looking at a 4th down and 2. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And there's the first NFL catch for N'Keal Harry. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First down, here's White. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 36, Brady. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete, and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. No, lady.
Darnold on first down.
Oh, come on, Anderson. Jesus Christ.
To hold on to that one. it's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Out. Check. Ready.
Here's Darnold. Caught here by Bell. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Darnold from the gun. Open man is Anderson. And they work this out past the 25. 23 yards, the final tally. He was the leading receiver for the Jets a season ago. Robbie Anderson, 50 catches, over 750 yards, and getting more and more comfortable with Sam Darnold. Now a year plus under their belts collectively. You'd figure that those numbers for Anderson might be trending further north. On 1st down, Bell. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hey, 7. 50 seconds to right. 50 seconds. Red 80. Shoot. Red 80.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Darnold. Anunua's got it, complete. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
No. Lady. Come. Check 3. Kill. Go 80.
And Darnold just beating the play clock.
Oh my God.
Complete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Edelman set to return. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away.
Oh my God, dude. That is horseshit.
A big-time run there by Sony Michel. 73 yards. So all the way down close to the goal line. Good blocking up front. Helped to spring him.
When this drive is over, he's got to get to the bench and sing kumbaya with the offensive line, doesn't he? Big-time openings for him. Gets him all the way down to the 2-yard line. Let's see if they can pound it in.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James Devlin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski for the point after. this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down now.
Oh, my God.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. You give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
50 seconds to Mike. Hey, watch the slant. He's crazy. Check 99. Check 99.
Now it's Darnold. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. I'm coming. 57 to Mike. Watch 57. Coming. Like 57. 57 to Mike.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 44 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, but it'll be second and goal.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. This is Bell, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
Hey, come on, Alpha. Come get some. Come on here, come get some.
Now Darnold. The quick slant caught. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Are you shitting me?
No good. Close. But he misses just left of the upright. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Jesus Christ. This is fucking ridiculous.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Brady now to throw. It's complete. James White. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Brady. And that's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10. Brady going to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. Edelman was the intended target. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to air one out for Anderson. That's caught inside the 20. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Hey, 57 for Mike. Watch 57. Crunch time.
To throw is Darnold. That one complete to Anderson. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field.
Oh my God, again.
Here should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board. Well done.
Following the field goal on his Locke Edwards to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Second and 11. Looking left side, he's got it complete.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Darnold on 3rd down. And it's caught by Herndon. And all the way down to the 26. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 42 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Check Bravo. Check Mike's 57.
Darnold now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
That's right, he fucking got rid of him. Oh, dude, why did you get rid of what's-his-face? You're an idiot.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen. Hey, Foxtrot.
Blitz is coming, blitz is coming.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's got this to his running back, Ty Montgomery. A gain there of 21 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Oh my God, this takes forever.
Three red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here.
Of course.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track and it cost him.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Play action. It's Darnold on the move to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Second and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell. Now Anderson on the jet sweep. They get 3 yards
what are you talking about, dude? Oh my God.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
Now Darnold keeps it, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper. It's going to bring up a 4th down. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick here is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. And look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
No, they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3s already put through the post.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. On the draw, it's White. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to White. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point kicker. Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, Steve 6. Mike 51. He can't hang.
Here's Darnold. Caught here by Griffin. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Hey, exit. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Check. Hey, Mike 51.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. And he's got a noon one. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll run on 1st down. Bell. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter.
No, not him. Oh my God. Oh, fuck. There.
From the 50, it's Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 50.
Back to throw, Darnold. Caught here by Bell. It's an 8-yard pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining.
Where's the blitz coming from? Where's the blitz coming from?
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Finds his target, Montgomery. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 32-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Bilal Powell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead is now 2. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, good move. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. Avery Williamson, the Jets' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Tom Brady needing a fourth-quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the fourth quarter like they are now. Now a pass dropped off here for James White. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the gun, it's Brady. He's got White here. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
He's moving for the moment. 57. Hey, 66.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just heading straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Jordan Jenkins charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops it for a loss of 11. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
2nd and 5 now. Darnold on the catch. It's Crowder. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll try the right side with Bell. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Bang, 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 bang.
Again, it's Bell. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy.
Check, Lucky, lady. Check back.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hey, Charlie. 57, Mike 57. All right. Let's go, B, let's go.
Now Darnold. Open man is Robbie Anderson. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Bell sheds, and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that might just seal the deal here. It makes it a 2-score game with not a lot of time on the clock. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Alexa, what time is it?
It's 7:24 p.m. Happy Thursday.
Shut up.
Wait, 20. Cut. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
And they will take a knee here.
I couldn't tell the changes in the goddamn pouch.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Let's make these fans cry.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though, a few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the fourth quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So for the Jets, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. I'm Brandon Gunn. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.